Yep. Distracciones. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, little man. Come on, little man. Look. How are you gonna get in? How are you gonna get in?
Bravo!
You wanna come in? Here we go. Oh, look at that stand. Oh, good fall.
Arriba.
Al's ready?
Hasta para acá.
Here we go. Here we go. All the way. Woo! That's it. Get the car! Get the car! Get the car! Ready to get the car? It's a lamp. Yeah. Good boy, up you get. Up you get. Good boy, up you get. Good boy. Up you get. Oh, you had it. Yeah. See. So, I see. Look, Mummy's going to take you back in the room. But...
We looked at the evidence. There's clear efforts to discredit and prevent the father from being involved in baby A's life, to the point that criminal charges have been brought against him from what we've seen to be unfounded grounds. But no one's bothering to look into it further and to actually see that the abuse has been occurring towards baby A, and the actual perpetrators who are hurting baby A continue to be allowed to do so.
What shocked me the most was that the mother showed clear signs of intent to harm baby A. Baby A was positioned. He was in clear arm shot. She knew that if she acted in a way that baby A would be harmed. She did it a second time so that she would be successful in harming baby A. And baby A reacted in a way that was what the mom wanted, in agony. Baby A reacted in horror, in pain. He screamed out in pain. No mother that I know, that I've ever experienced, that I've ever heard of, would do that intentionally, deliberately. I've seen it frame by frame. I've analyzed it over and over again. It's clear by the naked eye that this was done intentionally.
My mistake was not having eyes on him 100% of the time. So he walked behind me and I was playing with him and the baby came to the back and I got distracted. My mistake was that I did not have my eyes glued to him at all times.
Yeah,
he was behind me.
You're in a pen. Yeah.
Yes.
Can't run out the door or anything.
Thank you. Yeah.
He was
here, then he came in the back, and I do not know how he felt. Playing with the baby, he's here.
Right.
He walked around,
Right.
and I did not see it. My mistake was not have my eyes glued
It's
to
fine. It
him.
happens. Okay. Playing with the child next to the window, she looked away for a split second. The child fell, hit himself as he's running around her, and hit himself.
I want to see the video.
It's not recording here.
Are you saying that's not working?
I want to watch him, but the angle is not.
Anna, what happened? I want to.
Mike, he was here. He was holding this. He fell off. He fell off.
Again, every single time, Anna. He's pretty upset, Anna. Where did he hurt? Where did he hit? Here, what's that on the side of his head here? This happens every day.
Not every day.
Not every day?
No.
Don't you think it happens quite often, Anna? Don't you think this happens quite often? That happened from a standing fall. That racket happened from a standing fall. You're 100%.
What racket?
All that noise, all that screaming, that happened from who was just standing right here. Yes? Show me.
Yes, I was just thinking.
Yes? And he just fell and he landed on that.
Yes.
He was just leaning against you.
Yes.
That's all that took.
I do not know. I was backwards. He was behind me.
So, why is the inside of his ear on the edge all red if he just fell from standing to the ground, Anna? If you didn't see it.
Maybe. Okay. This is just a maybe. He was next to the bookshelf.
Yeah?
It's possible. He robbed it on the way down.
He hit the bookshelf now.
I do not know. I don't know what happened. He was behind me.
You said that he just fell onto the plastic toy box.
That's what I saw when I turned around. There's the stain of
There-
where
there's a
Arlo
stain.
hit
Yeah.
himself.
He hit himself on this, did he?
Yes.
Okay.
I told him that I don't know. When I turned around, his head was in a toy box, so I grabbed him, and that's what I say. And
He just fell.
he tripped and fell. I turned around, I grabbed him.
Oh, okay. Toy box.
There's a stain.
Okay, sounds good.
He scratched.
Alrighty.
It was open a little bit.
Video, and it kind of looks like the mom was playing with the curtain, and the child obviously is like in that age where he's exploring, and hit himself with the like a little cabinet that they have for the toys, but it's like cloth and like with wood or something.
And I'm playing with him, singing, clapping, and this here is him, that little head there. Then I don't hit him. I don't hit him at any point.
Did he have any injuries from that?
No. We've been to the pediatrician like 6 times in the last 2 months. She has found nothing at all wrong with him. The last time was last week because the mother-in-law, she says that he doesn't have any more strength in his legs. However,
right now is an open investigation going on as of June 28th.
Okay, give me a second, alright? I'm gonna write it down. On open investigation, you said?
Yes,
As of June
June 6/28. Yes.
6/28?
Yes.
Okay.
So from that incident where he fell down like that, there was no bruises or nothing on his body or nothing?
he had a little scab because when he fell, from what I think happened, because I did not see it. I was looking forwards and he was behind me. He fell onto a drawer, like one of those carton drawers. So he had a little thingy. So he had a little scab here, but he was not bleeding at all.
Did he get a bruise or anything?
It was a scab.
But no, other than that, no bruise or nothing?
No.
Oh, let's see here. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry, Mother. Good boy, little man. Good work.
He sends me these pictures, these 2 pictures.
Yeah.
That was at midday. I come
Small
back
crowd,
home.
yeah.
I come back at 4, and I take these pictures. The house was full of raspberries. So all I can think is,
Oh, it's a raspberry. Alright.
what's a little raspberry? Especially if 4 hours later there was
Yeah,
nothing.
like if it's food, I mean, if you took a picture, oh, he sent you that though, right?
He sent me
Oh,
this.
okay.
He sent me this, and then when I came back home, it was this.
Okay. From a slip and fall in his playpen. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You're okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. So what's this?
That's him where he hurt himself.
Right, okay. We're going to the police today, aren't we? Right, both of us. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, this is just ridiculous.
He just fell.
Oh my goodness, Anna, I'm sorry.
He hit himself. I did not do anything wrong.
You didn't, Anna. This is... Alright. Okay. And you're both there, right? I've got two of you, and this is still what happens. Yeah.
He fell.
Okay. So I think he's had a bit of a big knock here. Yeah?
He fell.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. But it's hit his eye as well, hasn't it? Hasn't it?
Hit his eye. I don't know. I don't know if he did.
It looks like it here.
And he slips and fell and hits himself.
Where did he hit himself?
Hey.
Same place.
No. The cheek.
For children younger than 4 years of age, bruising in these areas are cause for concern and should be considered for an evaluation of child abuse.
I'm Dr. Mary Clyde Pierce, a pediatric emergency medicine physician and injury researcher at Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago. Today I'm excited to tell you about a tool named 10-4 that can improve our ability to recognize when a child or infant has been abused. Several years ago, I noticed that the bruising on abused children looked very different than children who were bruised by accidental injury or from regular play. This makes sense because having an accident injures your body differently than the injuries you get from maybe a physical assault. These unusual bruises really stood out to me because I noticed they often occurred on children prior to a serious or even fatal injury from physical assault. But like a canary in a coal mine, these unusual bruises can serve as a warning or a signal of what's to come. Specifically, our research team noticed the bruises were unique. They occurred in different locations on the body, such as the ears or the jawline. After years of research, the final rule we developed is called 10-4 Faces P. This latest clinical decision rule is both sensitive and specific for identifying young children who are suffering abuse. This is promising for many reasons, but especially because it may allow us to see when things are going wrong before it escalates to permanent injury or to even death for a child. Like the canary in the coal mine, being able to see these warning injuries before it escalates is a critical key for the prevention of child abuse. So what does the acronym 10-4 Faces P stand for? If a child under 4 years of age has bruising to the 10 or torso, ears, or neck, torso, ears, or neck, or faces, which stands for frenulum, which is the little soft tissue inside the gum, angle of the jaw, cheek, the fleshy part, the eyelids, or the subconjunctiva, which is the white part of the eyes, or a pattern to the bruising, such as a slap mark or a loop mark. Noticing the little things, like a bruise, allows us to potentially make a big difference in the life of a child at risk of abuse. Thank you for your time and attention to this work. The first step to prevention of further harm for these children is often just being able to see when things are starting to go wrong and then helping.
Our system has been manipulated and heavily misused. All of the necessary steps to protect baby A were taken if you were to follow the rules. Professionals were consulted. DCFS was notified. The police were notified multiple times. We have hundreds of pieces of evidence on video recording, paperwork, and a timeline that shows all of this pattern of abuse of baby A. His injuries occurred only when baby A was with the mother.
What are the facts here? The facts are the mother is on video doing this to the baby A. That's what the facts are here. When
that investigator came out, they at first seemed engaged and willing to get to the bottom of the story. They had ordered a battery of tests to be performed on baby A. And that is when the case, unfortunately, took a very unfortunate turn, where the perpetrator, the mother in this case, decided to use the police and the domestic violence restraining order to fabricate a case against the father such that it would tie him up in a legal mess and prevent him from being able to advocate for his child, baby A, and also for the DCFS to simply rubber stamp the investigation as closed and put a general neglect charge on the father for being arrested for something he didn't do in the first place. This was a gross miscarriage of justice and manipulation of the system, where because it fit the narrative of the female being the victim, she made a false application against the father, ex parte, got a restraining order, fabricated a way to get him to violate that order, and now she's left with baby A, free to abuse, and is trying to take him out of the country.